So if you want to learn how to get better at Mute, or what exactly did I do in the first 100 hours of playing him, come to the right video. I played Mute for my team in Challenger League, a competitive league before Pro League. So I've been able to learn from some of the best Mute players and apply my knowledge to them. After how much time I play this game and watching Pro League players dominate with him, I figured I could help out new and current Siege players improve their Mute gameplay. Mute has become one of the highest rated defenders of all time, and there's no secret to it. I've improved my movement, gunfights, and knowing how to be really annoying to the attackers. Now, you may be thinking like, how exactly did my playstyle change from just one operator? Overall, learning how to maximize your potential with Mute taught me many more key topics I learned over my many hours. I am not perfect, but improving every day to become the best Mute player I can be is what matters the most. Mastering Mute is not just learning how to use him well. He molds you into a better player with better habits and the discipline that good players have. Remember, the more drones that you collect, the less information they'll have on you, which allows you to swing with your cock or shotgun out. Once again, I just want to say I played a lot of my first 100 hours of Mute on Xbox and my stream on twitch.tv/Athieno and my offline scripts. Mute is a great fit for those who like to flex support role in the team, so he can be the anchor or the time waster of the team. I'll be making another 100 hours video on another operator, so leave anyone in the recommendation for the comments below. So with that being said, if you're new to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Let's try to hit 150 likes on this video. Enough of that, let's get right to the video. The first important path I learned is mastering your kit. 90% of the time you should be running a shotgun and SMG-11, but the 10% is like when you get to use the SMG, which is also a great weapon. Just make sure someone on your team has impact grenades or shotguns to make the rotates. Because mainly the reason why you're advised to bring the shotgun because it's deadly at short range, while the SMG-11 is one of the most powerful weapons in the game, could be used for longer range. Along with those jammers and info denial, you become a hard player to counter. Let's talk about the shotgun first and some tips how to get better with it. Mute has the best shotgun in the game, so own up to it. Most of the time, you will kill your enemies in one shot if taken correctly. In a game like Siege, where time to kill is very low compared to like Overwatch or Call of Duty, being able to shut the enemy down quick is an advantage that you have. The best rule I can give to you is that if you're going to take a gunfight with a shotty, you must be swinging or pushing the player. This gives you peeker's advantage along with that one-shot capability. As a Mute player, it's really important that you stay alive to use your C4, otherwise you're free after that. But that does mean you can't really afford to miss too many shots. The shotgun is not only good for killing, but the environment around you is endless. Make rotates, holes for chucking anything over, and basically create whatever angle you want. If you need help with making good site setups, check out my recent series of site setups at a high level that you can use for winning more games. You'll know this as the quote-unquote default plants. As a site player, you deal with many spots of contention in the site. The shotgun is better for taking on more enemies as the SMG-11 runs out of ammo after like one gunfight. But with that being said, the SMG-11 is not to be overlooked. This may be a secondary weapon, but treat it as a primary, almost like a shotgun. It's almost like if Mute had two primaries weapons compared to like an operator that only had one, like Jaeger or Alibi. A good Mute player switches his weapons often, but not for show, but within time and practice, you will understand why what weapon is better in each situation. Another important reason why the SMG-11 is one of the best weapons in the game is because its fire rate. In a game like Siege, where headshots are basically one shot, the SMG-11 is like a killing machine. With good crosshair placement and positioning, you will come out on top almost like every gunfight. Now that we understand how to use the kit well, let's talk about its utility and drone denial. There's a reason why Mute is in almost every single defense in the high ranks or pro league. Drone denial is huge because without accurate information, it becomes harder to predict your enemies. Like I said, Mute can be a roamer or an anchor, which gives them many options. Try placing your jammers at a high traffic areas such as doorways and rooms close to site. This will make your presence more known and harder to deal with. Mute is a great counter to hard breachers and enemy drones too. But just remember, Mute isn't exactly a wall denial, but he's just easier to clear than a K-Claw. So kind of the rule of thumb is leave the main walls as a priority to Cade the bandit before using your jammers on the wall first. But it doesn't hurt to put an extra jammer on a reinforced wall where nothing is on it. It kind of forces the enemy to actively clear it rather than just having no denial at all, right? You force the enemy to potentially reposition or even use a grenade to clear it. You still get good utility trades from the attackers too. A neat trick to Mute is that he's a complete counter to Flores, which is a new operator with an explosive drone. Flores is a very annoying operator in our current meta. To prevent Flores from destroying your shields, put a jammer right behind the shield. The drone will not be able to blow it up because it's too close to range. Now that we understand how to use jammers more effectively, where should we even play in the round? Should we roam or should we stay sight? Well, fun fact, you can do both, but you're stronger in sight for the shotgun and C4 potential. You can be shallow on sight, like contesting the staircases lightly for drones, but having a shotgun for anybody that gets too close too. Combine your mute jammers at the bottom of a staircase or even short corners with your shotgun, and you'll be really scary to challenge. Just remember, in any close range fight, a shotgun player will always have the advantage. Combining that with Peeker's advantage will increase your chances of winning that gunfight more. But this doesn't mean swing anything that gets close. You must be disciplined at times to make sure you're not swinging into a line of attackers just waiting for you. To recap the info, it's important that you don't forget this. At the beginning of the round, make the holes and angles necessary for your team. Don't worry too much about reinforcing though, that's kind of your teammate's job. Apply your jammers to high traffic doorways and reinforce walls. Take gunfights with confidence with the shotgun and use the SMG-11 for those mid-range gunfights and sweet one-taps. Remember, the more drones you collect, the less information they'll have on you, which will allow you to swing with their shotgun out. Very, very important tip right there. Thank you for watching. If you did learn something important, save this for later or share with a friend trying to learn mute more. I would greatly appreciate it if you let the like and subscribe for more future videos. I'm leaving. Bye.